Hello, welcome to Spicy Sunflower Tarot. This is going to be a zodiac sign reading for the water sign Scorpio. Scorpio, this is going to be an overview reading for the month of July. Going to look and see what July has to offer for you, Scorpio. Scorpio can be your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, Venus, Mars placement. Check your birth chart. See where the planets set. And that's how you're going to know what readings to check in for and see what you resonate with the most. A lot of times people say that it's their rising sign that they really feel the most resonance with. So see what works for you. This is going to be Scorpio's reading. These readings are designed to bring love, light, and truth to those that watch. Take what is yours, leave what isn't. Like, subscribe, leave comments, repost. Any interaction that you have with the channel is always welcome and effective, just to get the algorithm moving in the right direction. So I do appreciate you more than you'll ever know. I'm also available on YouTube. So YouTube, same name, Spicy Sunflower Tarot, either TikTok or YouTube. Great place to watch. We're going to start off with this Celtic cross spread, and I am just tuning in to the energy of Scorpio. I want to see where the month of July will have you sitting, that present, current energy for the sign of Scorpio. Thank you so much for being here. Please tune in and play along and see if you can come up with something maybe different than what my intuition leads me to. I do like to use the traditional meanings of the tarot cards, but I also like to use my own intuition. Sometimes you'll get a storyline that you don't know where it's coming from, but it feels right. First card is the current position, Scorpio. This is the Nine of Swords. What is challenging that energy? The Justice card. Card of Major Arcana for Libra. What is on your mind? What is taking up a lot of your energy and your focus mentally? Another Major Arcana, Strength card. Being strong no matter what. What is taking up space down in the lower portions of your energy? And that is the Tower. Mars energy. So Scorpio, Aries. Where did you come from? What brought you here into the month of July? June oriented. Ten of Swords. Wow. Okay. Betrayal, ruin. What is coming up for you in the future? The King of Discs. Wow. Okay. That's awesome. What about external energy for Scorpio for the month of July? Six Swords. Earned success. Internal energy for you, Scorpio. What are you feeling inside about all this? Feeling Three of Cups. You're feeling like abundance is your birthright. What is your hopes and fears? King of Swords. Another king. Goodness. Okay. King of Swords is air energy. That's could be Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. It could be you coming into that masculine energy. So it's your hope. It's your fear. What is the final outcome for you, Scorpio? Where are we headed? We're headed towards the Princess of Cups. We're headed towards that Page of Cups. That's all about apologies, saying I'm sorry, saying I love you. It's a message, any kind of message where the heart space is concerned. At the bottom of the deck, Scorpio, we have the Hanged One, and that is Pisces. That's the major arcana for the sign of Pisces. And what this is telling me, that in the month of July, Scorpio, what you thought was going on, something completely different was going on. There's this change of perspective. There is this altered view, and it is willful surrender. So you're not being forced into thinking anything. You are just coming to it of your own fruition. So in the hanged man energy, hanged one energy, you're purposefully going upside down. In the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, we see a figure in the tree pose from yoga. And the tree pose is all about balance. The tree pose is all about standing on one foot, balancing your energy, getting your central line all lined up, focused. When we go upside down, we're hanging from one foot, not the other. So we're not stuck. We are purposefully putting ourselves in this position to hang upside down, to see things from a different perspective, and also to gain enlightenment. So in the hanged man energy, the hanged one energy in this deck, as an overview for the month of July, my 2 cents, take it or leave it, is that you're going to be seeing something from a completely different angle than you thought. So as a water sign, Scorpio, very psychic, very intuitive, very keen on your gut instincts and your hunches. Know that something is going on that you didn't really plan on. You didn't see it that way. That wasn't how you were looking at the situation. It is completely different. So my other piece of advice is be positive. Think of things in the most positive aspect that you possibly can, because it's better to think that than to go down the rabbit holes of all the terrible things that could happen. In the present energy, where we start the reading, is the Nine of Swords. And that is all about insomnia, not getting good sleep at night. For some reason, our thoughts are all over the place, scattered mental energy, getting consumed with things that we can't control. In that present energy for the month of July, just know that it exists. And what is challenging this mental chaos, this mental insomnia, what's challenging that is the fact that justice will prevail, that the truth is being revealed, that the good is being shown, the bad is being shown, the scales are being balanced. This will be a head over heart decision. The heart is on one scale, there's a bee on this other scale, but that's because this is the journey to the sacred bee tarot. But this is all about balancing the scales for equality and justice, where maybe there has been a legal situation. I want you to know, Scorpio, that the scales are being balanced in your favor. The good that you are, that you've brought, that you do, that you've done is being brought into the open. Everything that you have been worried about or consumed with as far as this Knight of Swords is concerned, that's why that the justice is a challenge, because we want to go in the merry-go-round, in the gerbil wheel, and roll around in our thoughts and get lost and get consumed in what if, coulda, shoulda, woulda. But justice is here to say, I'm challenging that, because I'm bringing the truth. I'm bringing what's right. I'm bringing the scales to a perfect balance. And Scorpio, I believe that you are coming out on top, smelling like roses, as they say. So that is why the justice is a challenge to that insomnia, because the truth will prevail. It's more air energy on top of air energy, but this is a trump card. It's challenging our Nine of Swords because it's saying, but I'm the truth. I'm the way, I'm the right way, and this is how this is going to go. So please believe, Scorpio, that everything is going to work out in your favor. I know that the justice is here for the month of July. All is well. What's consuming your thoughts, though, in the month of July is the fact that it's Leo energy. It's the strength card, and it is all about taming the beast within. So maybe you have been proven right. Everything is working out in your favor. And maybe there's a tendency for you to maybe want to gloat. Maybe there's the tendency for you to want to prance around in your rightness. But I would I would caution you. This is here in your mind because you're thinking about it. You're thinking about, there's a little bit of gloat. There's a little bit of puffy ego, pride going on. And while I don't blame you from, let me just go back in the past for a second. Keep this in mind. On your mind is strength, because Scorpio, I know you've had to have a lot in whatever's been going on. But in the month of June, what brought you to July is ruin. The 10 of Swords. Feeling ruined, thinking ruined thoughts, thinking that everything was at its complete end, and not feeling like you had any say, that there was backstabbing, betrayal, hurt, loss, ruined reputation, people talking about you behind your back. This bee is literally being stabbed in the back by 10 swords. And that is complete destruction. That's ruin. This is all about the thoughts that this bee, you, have been thinking. All the terrible things that we think could be going on behind our back. Whether that's true or untrue, it's the way you were thinking. It's probably why you showed up in this reading today in the month of July not being able to sleep really well. It's also why Justice showed up to say, Scorpio, everything's okay. I've got your back. In the top of the spread, thinking about your strength, where you need to remember who you are. You need to remember what makes you you. You need to remember that at the end of the day, you're protected, you're guarded, you're looked out for. This Leo energy, this fire energy has your back. It's on your mind. You know it to be true. I would advise you to remember who you are. At the bottom of the spread is the Tower. There is going to be something surprising. There is going to be a little bit of a shakeup. You know that in your core. You know that maybe things have been going along in a certain way, and you know deep down there is going to be a shakeup. There is going to be a change. There's going to be a disruption to the current flow of the way everything goes. I am going to remind you to remember that justice is here. So I'm going to caution you to not let your thoughts get the best of you. Remember who you are. Strength card and the Tower at the bottom, saying that you're worrying that something terrible is going to happen, but you have strength, you have justice, and in the future position, King of Discs is here to say your stability, your security, your financial abundance, your mastery of the coin is your future. That is your legacy. Scorpio, whatever you've been working towards, whatever you've been building upon, whatever you've been taking one to make 10, you're moving in the right direction. You're blessed. You're protected. You're strong. You're capable. You're able. This is the masculine energy of the Pentacle suit, and it is the mastery of it. It contains a great deal of wisdom. It contains a great deal of where we started with 1, we ended with 10, and there's more to come. It's future oriented, and it is in your future position. So know that whatever's been going on, you're safe, you're protected, you're abundant, you're blessed. In your external energy is the Six of Swords. And this is the mental, there's so much air energy in this spread, Scorpio. For a water sign, you sure have a lot of air, mental energy going on. This is about sailing away to smooth, clear sailing waters. So it's all about earned success. And it's external energy. So it's happening outside of you. It's not anything really within your control. It's going on outside of you. There is this earned success. There is I think that there is the time is right in your circumstances for you to realize that the thoughts you've been thinking, all of this mental stressful energy that's been going on, it's time to let that go. It's time to release what no longer serves you. It's time to sail to smooth, calm waters. Let your mind be relaxed and let yourself go. Your internal energy is 3 of Cups, which is, this is water. Here's some water for you, Scorpio. This is all about abundance, celebration, jovial, happy, joyful. It's fruit filled, it's sharing, it's going out with your friends, having a drink, getting together, having brunch. We're celebrating. We've got 3 cups, 3 heart space energies that are content. They're happy. They're filled with joy. I think that there's going to be in July a reason for you to celebrate. I think there's going to be a reason for you to clink cups with others in cheers, celebrate, congratulations. Scorpio, you made it. You made it through something really difficult. And the time is now for you to say, I did make it through that. And I'm so happy and grateful. And congratulations to me. In your hopes and fears is the King of Swords, and that's masculine air energy, masculine mastery of the air energy. So with all of this stressful air energy that we've had over here, the 9 and the 10 of Swords, oh my God, they're probably the most stressful cards of the swords. And where we've got King of Swords here, it's in your hopes and your fears. So while you hope to master your thoughts, your analytical cerebral mind, you also fear that a little bit, because maybe you don't, maybe you question, maybe you wonder, can I? Is it possible for me to tame my thoughts? Is it possible for me to not think the worst about every situation? Is it possible for me to consider that things might work out in my favor instead of against me? So this is the mastery of the thoughts. This is the mastery of the speaking of the truth, mastery of boundaries, mastery of communication. This is anything to do with the thinking mind, anything to do with communication, where one or more are oriented, and it's in our hopes and our fears. So while we hope that we can be this way, we also kind of fear that, because what will happen to my relationships if I am the master of the communication in those relationships? We don't know. We can only guess. That can also be why we're struggling to get good sleep at night, because we're replaying scenarios. We're going through, if I do it this way, what will happen? If I do it that way, what will happen? So I can see very clearly why King of Swords would be a hope and a fear. In the final outcome, Scorpio, Princess of Cups. And this is a message. This is a message of, I'm sorry. This is a message of, I love you. Scorpio, someone is coming towards you. Someone is moving into your realm to say, I think so much of you. This is water energy, so it's all about our hearts, our emotions, our feelings. And there is a person coming towards you, or you are going towards someone to offer up an apology, to offer up an extension of how you really truly feel about them. And it is a very true, sincere, heartfelt emotion. So the Princess of Cups is the final outcome, which is something I would say to look forward to, or it's something for you to prepare yourself to give. So go back through, quick overview, just coming into the center of the spread, your current energy, Scorpio, a little bit of a sense of despair. Why is this happening? What did I do to deserve this? How in the world did this get in my life? I have no idea. Challenged by the Justice card. Scorpio, everything's going to be okay. Everything's working out in your favor. The rights will be righted. The wrongs will be taken care of. The scales are balanced. There's equality. You are prevailing. Know that you are being taken care of by your strength. You are watching out for your ego, your pride. You're keeping that in check. And strength is here to say, all is well. You are the king of your jungle. In the past, you came to this July reading with a sense of ruin, with a sense of despair in your thoughts. Somebody, something, someone really betrayed you, really hurt you, really got the best of you. But down in the bottom of your spread, you know there's a little bit of a shakeup, or you think there's going to be a shakeup. Something's changing for you. The tower never happens to us, it happens for us. So know that it's here. As you move towards the future in July, you realize that you are the King of Discs, King of Pentacles. You are structured, you are safe, you are protected, you are plentiful and abundant. The King of Discs has mastered his investments. The external energy for you, what is affecting you that's outside of you, is earned success. So knowing that the way we've been thinking just needs a little bit of a shift to go over towards the calm, clear waters where we're not troubled and all of the turmoil isn't a major part of our everyday existence. It is time for you to celebrate. Inside, you feel as if the justice scales have been balanced and all is well. There is a reason to get together with your friends, have a cheers, have a drink, celebrate, all of that. It's jovial, it's joyful, it's celebratory. Your hope and your fear is the King of Swords. Speak your truth or not. To be or not to be. Truthful, communicative, boundary oriented. So I understand that that's a little bit of a fearful place to go if it's not in your wheelhouse. But if it is, this is definitely here for you. It's a hope and a fear. It's possible either way. Your final outcome is to expect an apology, expect a conversation, expect a communication where two hearts are concerned. Princess of Cups, here to deliver an I love you or I'm sorry. Scorpio, I'm going to give you one card from the Intuitive Whispers Oracle just to seal this reading down with one final message. Card for Scorpio. What is something I can leave Scorpio with so that they have a general idea of what July has in store? Scorpio. We have Gift Yourself. This is card 28. Gift yourself. This can be taken in two ways. This can be taken as you are the gift. Give that to the world. Tune in, tap in, turn on to who you really truly are and give that to the world. Or this can be gift yourself what you might gift to others. Is it a new pair of earrings? Is it a new yoga mat? Is it time on the journal? Is it a new pen that you can sit down and really write your wholehearted thoughts and feelings with? What is something gift oriented that has to do with you that you can give to yourself or you can give of yourself? So the 2 and the 8 add up to the number 10, which is boiling down to the number 1. And that's all about new beginnings and creation. So Scorpio, I'm going to leave you with that message. Gift yourself. And thank you so much for tuning in and playing along with this reading. Scorpio, I ask for you to please be blessed. Thank you so much. Namaste.